Before heaven and hell, before angels and demons, there was a forgotten religion that introduced them all. A belief so powerful it shaped the foundations of modern faith, yet almost no one talks about it. What if the ideas you think came from today's religions actually began thousands of years earlier? A religion older than most you know. What if one of the world's most powerful religious ideas didn't begin with the religions you think? Long before Christianity, Islam, or even much of Judaism took shape, there existed an ancient belief system that introduced concepts we now consider universal: heaven, hell, angels, demons, judgment day, and the eternal struggle between good and evil. That religion is Zoroastrianism. Founded over 3,000 years ago in ancient Persia, modern-day Iran, Zoroastrianism is one of the oldest known monotheistic religions. Yet despite its massive influence, it remains one of the least understood and most mysterious belief systems in history. This is not just a religion. It is a narrative about light and darkness, truth and deception, and a cosmic battle that may still be unfolding in ways we do not fully understand. What makes it even more fascinating is how many of its ideas echo through modern religions, almost as if this ancient belief quietly shaped the foundations of the spiritual world we know today. The prophet who changed everything. At the center of Zoroastrianism is a figure surrounded by mystery, Zarathustra, also known as Zoroaster. Historians still debate when he lived, with estimates ranging from around 1500 BCE to 1000 BCE, making him one of the earliest spiritual reformers in human history. There are no precise historical records to confirm his life, only sacred texts and oral traditions passed down through generations. This lack of certainty adds to his mystique, placing him somewhere between history and legend. According to these traditions, Zarathustra experienced a powerful divine vision that would reshape religious thought forever. In this moment, he encountered Ahura Mazda, meaning wise lord, who revealed himself as the one true God. Unlike the multiple gods worshipped in many ancient cultures, Ahura Mazda stood alone as the creator of everything good: truth, light, order, and life itself. This idea of a single supreme source of goodness was revolutionary for its time. Through this revelation, Zarathustra introduced a radical and transformative idea: humans are not passive observers in existence, but active participants in a cosmic struggle between good and evil. This shifted responsibility from divine control to human choice, making every individual's actions meaningful in shaping the world. The Cosmic War. Zoroastrianism is built on one of the most powerful dualistic frameworks in religious history, presenting reality as a constant struggle between opposing forces. On one side stands Ahura Mazda, representing truth, light, and goodness. On the other side is Angra, also known as Ahriman, the destructive force symbolizing chaos, lies, and darkness. This opposition is not just symbolic, it defines the very nature of existence, where every element of reality is influenced by this ongoing conflict. However, this battle is not confined to distant realms or cosmic spaces. It exists within every human being, making each person a battlefield of moral choices. Every thought, every word, and every action contributes to one side or the other. Zoroastrian teachings are summarized in 3 simple yet profound principles: good thoughts, good words, and good deeds. While these may sound simple, they carry deep meaning. In this belief system, even the smallest decision holds cosmic significance, influencing not only personal destiny, but also the balance between good and evil in the universe. It suggests that the fight between light and darkness is not happening somewhere far away, it is happening within you, every single day. Fire. Symbol or something more? One of the most recognizable aspects of Zoroastrianism is the use of fire. In Zoroastrian temples, a sacred flame burns continuously, sometimes for centuries, carefully maintained as a symbol of devotion. To outsiders, this may appear as fire worship, but this is a misunderstanding. Fire is not considered God. Instead, it represents divine presence, purity, truth, and the light of Ahura Mazda. It serves as a visual reminder of spiritual clarity and moral responsibility. The presence of fire across many cultures as a symbol of transformation and divinity raises an intriguing question. Is fire simply a natural element, or does it hold a deeper, universal meaning tied to human perception of the sacred? Life after death. Zoroastrianism presents a vivid and symbolic view of the afterlife. After death, every soul undergoes judgment based on its thoughts, words, and deeds. But instead of a simple division between heaven and hell, the religion introduces a powerful image known as the Chinvat Bridge. The soul must cross this bridge to reach the afterlife. For those who lived righteously, the bridge becomes wide and easy to cross, leading them to a realm of peace and light. For those who embraced evil, the bridge narrows to a razor's edge, causing them to fall into darkness. This imagery is striking and has led many scholars to question whether Zoroastrianism influenced later religious concepts of judgment, heaven, and hell. The similarities are too strong to ignore, raising the possibility of shared philosophical roots. The end of the world and a new beginning. Zoroastrianism does not only focus on individual destiny, it also describes the ultimate fate of the universe. According to its teachings, there will come a time when the cosmic struggle between good and evil reaches its final conclusion. This event is known as Frashokareti. At this moment, evil will be completely destroyed, the dead will be resurrected, and all of humanity will be purified. The world itself will be renewed into a perfect and eternal state. Central to this transformation is the arrival of a future savior known as the Saoshyant, who will lead the final victory of good over evil. These ideas closely resemble themes found in other major religions, including the concept of a final savior and a day of judgment. This similarity raises a profound question. Are these shared ideas evidence of influence, or do they reflect universal truths discovered independently by different civilizations? The silent decline of a powerful religion. At its height, Zoroastrianism was the dominant religion of the Persian Empire, one of the most powerful empires in history. It influenced rulers, shaped laws, and guided entire societies. However, its decline began after the Islamic conquest of Persia in the 7th century. Over time, many followers converted, and Zoroastrian communities became smaller and more isolated. Today, the religion survives among a relatively small number of followers, primarily in Iran and India, where they are known as Parsis. Despite this decline, the ideas of Zoroastrianism did not disappear. Instead, they continued to exist beneath the surface, influencing other religions, philosophies, and modern moral frameworks. The greatest mystery of Zoroastrianism. Perhaps the most powerful and enduring mystery of Zoroastrianism lies in its message about human responsibility. It teaches that the battle between good and evil is not distant or abstract. It is happening in real time, within every individual decision. This idea shifts the focus from divine control to human choice. It suggests that the future of the world is not predetermined, but shaped by collective human actions. In a world filled with complexity, conflict, and uncertainty, this ancient teaching feels surprisingly relevant. It forces a question that is both simple and unsettling. If every action contributes to the balance of good and evil, then what kind of world are we creating with the choices we make each day? And if this made you rethink history, religion, or even your own choices, then you're already ahead of most people. Because sometimes, the oldest truths are the ones we ignore the most. If you want to explore more, make sure you like and subscribe.